Leslie Montali and her husband Adam, a lot of us grew up with. They had a daughter, Ashton, who was born a spastic quadriplegic. She's in need of care, of therapies. She does programs that are things like Horses for the Handicap, all things that let her thrive in her life. Basically, everything that we do benefits Ashton in some way or another. In the past, we've done things for the school that she goes to, which is called Abby's Place. Things like buying special toilet bowls that allow the kids to actually go to the bathroom like normal human beings. Also that allow them, again, to thrive. Thriving is kind of like the hot button word that we use with children with special needs. In the past, we've definitely leaned on a lot of you that are here tonight, Craig Esposito, Sharon Salamone. There's a lot of people that are here that have helped us immensely that we totally appreciate. Without your generous donations, and that goes for the people that are here as well, just coming, obviously we could never do any of this. In the last couple of months, this is now I think our fourth event. In the last couple of months, a lot of people have said, are you a 501c3? Can you be tax exempt? We've gone through every possible chain that we could go through, including using Proskauer Rose to help us gain 501c3 status. Unfortunately, the one caveat that we've learned with our country is that for us to gain 501c3 status, we would not be able to benefit Ashton or anything that she's involved with. So when people ask us, why aren't you? The main reason is because our main goal is to provide needs and therapy and everything that Ashton needs, as well as a lot that she's associated with and other kids that she's associated with. So that's, if there's a reason as to why we're not a 501c3, that's it. We've gone really as far as we could. We can't get anywhere. As far as tonight goes, in the past I was talking a little bit. Valerie Axelrod has a son who has autism. And our last event, we were able to raise $4,000 for her son to get a dog. That dog assists her son in being able to, again, thrive and be able to live like all of us live, which is what every human being should be able to do. We've also helped people. There was one child, Sonia Anastasi's children. Their mother had passed kind of rapidly, fast, and we donated money to their cause, to the children, just to help them kind of live and get through. Tonight, here is kind of an event that's serving a couple of purposes. One is, we haven't done an event since our last golf outing, so we kind of wanted to get everyone together again, kind of allow new people to understand what we do, get you guys to understand us. We're not the most refined charity in the world. We understand that. We hope you do as well. We like to put on good events that make everyone feel happy and see people maybe they haven't seen in a long time, and understand that you're donating to a cause that's a direct beneficiary to someone, to a person. Again, we've often heard, Autism Speaks, and there are other charities that people definitely donate to all the time. For us, we feel like if there's a niche for us, that niche is the fact that we're donating, you guys are all donating to a direct cause. There's a face. There's Ashton Montali. Tonight also we have with us Jamie, who's the mother of Jackson, who's also an autistic child. She'll elaborate a little bit more about him. And all of your donations tonight, all of the ticket sales, all of your raffle tickets, everything is also benefiting Jackson. And again, kind of what we like to explain to everyone is that in the non-refined sense, we're the group that we hope you look at and say, we're giving back. All of you are giving back. You should all be applauded for giving back. And this is where we're at a point where we understand who we are as an organization, who our group is, and at the same time, in August, we have a bigger event coming, which is a golf outing. We'll have a casino night at nighttime. It's a Saturday this year. It's August 3rd. You might see some literature around. I can tell you this firsthand, 2.5 or so years ago, I got involved. Leslie is my friend Scott's sister. We grew up together. I think if you took a second to dig yourselves into actually what you're doing tonight, I'm getting a little mystic because that's just me, whatever. If you took a second to dig yourselves into what we're actually all a part of, it becomes something that's really close to home. I think a lot of us might have kids, might be thinking of kids, and at the end of the day, when you realize the cause that you guys are genuinely donating to, donating for, it's the greatest feeling in the world. I know that Jesse is a perfect example. He wasn't part of our committee for the first couple events. After the last event, he was like, I absolutely want to get active. Got active. He's helped us a lot with this event. And I think sometimes this type of cause can either take you over, or maybe it's just you're here to hang out with your friends, which is cool also. It's amazing because you're doing a good thing. But for us, just so you all know, we're all pretty much deep into this, whether it's Sherry or Heather or Nadine or Tammy, myself, Jesse, we're all dug in, and we're here to hopefully raise as much money as we can for Ashton, tonight for Jackson, and in the future, if any of you guys have children that you know of, that are relatives of yours, that are in need of help, we're kind of the cause that we want you to give us a call. Let us know that someone you know needs help. It might not be $20,000, but it might just be the $2,000 that your friend or relative needs to get that child care that they can't afford. We found out this year, the more Leslie and I discuss things, you know, if you think about a child like Ashton, literally for them, out of pocket, for Leslie and Adam, it was $31,000 this year just to let Ashton live, and to give her the food that she needs and a feeding tube, to give her services that she needs. So, not necessarily making a sob story, but at the same time understanding that our government has done things, and I'm not Democrat or Republican, it's not like that. It makes it difficult for families with children that have special needs to live like we live, right? Like those of us that have kids that don't have special needs live. So I just want all of you to understand how happy and appreciative we are of all your support constantly. And I'm going to go back again. Nikki Newman, who's here tonight, has done wonders for us in the past, and she's here tonight with her husband Owen, and Frank Nardi, and Ian and Jeff, who own this bar tonight. All kind of part of our tight-knit group or new family.
Smile, Nikki,
that really we're growing. And we hope that all of you continue to come to our events. I'm going to give Jamie the floor if she can speak a little bit. Where she is. Where are you, Jamie? There you are. About Jackson. And again, thank you guys all so much for coming. And I'll give you to Jamie.
So that you all get your drinks. I just want to say thank you to you guys, to all of you for doing this tonight. This is fantastic. Leslie reached out to me last summer. I have a blog about our son Jackson. That's him up there. I have a blog, and I was writing last year. We sent him to this camp, and it was so expensive, and it was a disaster. And part of the emotionality of having a kid with special needs is trying to always do the right thing. Any kid, you have a niece, you have a nephew, you want to give them the best life that you possibly can, and we made this choice, and we put out all this money, and it didn't work, and I was heartbroken. And Leslie reached out to me, and she's like, we want to help you guys. Whatever you want to do for Jackson next summer, we want to help you guys. And my husband Jim is right there, glasses. And at first he was like, why are they helping us? Why us? And I said, well, this is what they do, and they want to know the people that they're helping. And Jackson is an amazing kid. He's high functioning on the autism spectrum. He goes to a regular school during the year, but during the summer, they want him to go to school, and he doesn't want to go to school. He wants to be with regular kids, hanging out, doing stuff, and he doesn't do what regular kids do. So finding that for him, the balance of have a great summer, but you still need speech, you still need OT, you still need, there are so many therapies that he could benefit from. There's equine therapy, which is with horses, and there's physical therapy, and there's social skills groups, and there's all these things that, there was a time when we were spending $1,600 a month for therapy for him, so that he could communicate with another kid, so that he could climb up the stairs. Now he's a purple belt in Taekwondo. I mean, this is just, this kid is so funny, and he brings a smile to everybody who he meets. And you guys tonight are putting a huge smile on all of our faces, because now we're going to be able to do therapy with him this summer that the school district won't cover, and that out of pocket for us would be thousands and thousands of dollars. That now it lightens our load, and it lets him be the best version of himself that he can be. So I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And some of you I know, and some I don't, and I thank you.
The fun part of the night is we're going to call the raffles. Again, I would say, because I have to, August. You'll see emails from us. You'll see Facebook from us. August, our event is at the Clearview. We'd love to see all of you again. It's a golf outing in the daytime. It's casino night at nighttime. The baskets that you're seeing tonight, usually at the golf outings, we have about 35 to 40 baskets. It's a much bigger event. But again, we're totally appreciative and thank all of you for coming, and we're going to call out the raffles.
All right. I just want to say thank you just quickly to everyone. You know how I feel. From the bottom of my heart, thank every single one of you for coming out to support Ashton, Jackson, all the kids in the future. We have a big event coming up. We hope to see you all. It's all about paying it forward. I know a lot of you have kids in this room, and there's not one thing you wouldn't do for them, and that's how we all feel about our kids. Ashton is my whole life. She, like Jamie said about Jackson, has a smile that lights up every room. I hope on Facebook, because that's usually how I connect with all of you, that her pictures bring a little bit of joy to every single one of you every day. She's pure love and joy and a teacher to all of us, to what's important in life. Pay it forward. Everyone just be happy, because that is the most important thing that we can all do, is just be happy. Nothing else matters except for happiness. I love you all. You're amazing. Come on.
All right, and so we're going to start on the easy way with...
I have 50-50 in my hands.